إلهي على كل الأمور الحمد فليس لما أريد من نعم حد. Now, inshallah, today we'll be entering another sub-chapter or new chapter, as we put it. It says, كفران العشير وكفر دون كفر فيه. That is, disbelieving in Ashir. Scholars made us to know al-Ashir ay al-Mu'ashir. Ashir basically means family, but scholars made us to understand that it refers specifically to the husband, because the husband is the one who is in charge of the family. Or rajul mas'ulun an ahli bayti. A man will be asked about his household. So he said, disbelieving in the family. I'll tell you who is disbelieving, inshallah. Now, mukufrun duna kufrin fihi, and the disbelief and how it is a disbelief that is not disbelieving of kufr. That's not a disbelief that you went away from Islam, because the kufr darajat, like disbelieving has grades too. Now, fihi Abu Sa'id, kufrin fihi Abu Sa'id and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the hadith was narrated by Abu Sa'id. Abu Sa'id was one who had it directly from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So حدثنا عبد الله بن مسلمة عن مالك عن زيد بن أسلم عن عطاء بن يسار عن ابن عباس قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أريت النار فإذا أكثر أهلها النساء يكفرن، قيل أيكفرن بالله؟ قال يكفرن العشيرة ويكفرن الإحسان، ولو أحسنت إلى إحداهن الدهر ثم رأت منك شيئا قالت ما رأيت منك خيرا قط. He said that he was shown hellfire. The hadith was put to other narrators by Abu Sa'id. Abu Sa'id was one that had the Prophet. So the Prophet said, Uritu nar, that he was shown hellfire, like hellfire was displayed to him. So when Imam Fawzani made us to understand that there was a time he was observing Kusuf, that's the sun refused to shine. Allah didn't make the sun shine that period. So there's a salah you observe, so the sun could shine. During it's the daytime, but the sun wasn't shining, except of the sun. So there's a salah you observe then. So while he was observing salah, Allah made him to see different things that will happen hereafter. So one of them was hellfire. And he found out that in that hellfire, فَإِذَا أَكْثَرُ أَهْلُهَا النِّسَاء يَكْفُرْنَ. He said, because, and he found out that inside that hellfire, most of the people there were women. Why? Because يَكْفُرْنَ. Because they disbelieve. Because they what? They disbelieve. That's لِأَنَّهُنَّ يَكْفُرْنَ. He said, فَإِذَا أَكْثَرَ أَهْلُهَا النِّسَاء, that most of the people inside the hellfire were women, because they what? They disbelieve. قِيلَ أَيَكْفُرْنَ بِاللَّهِ. So they asked, do they disbelieve in Allah? قَالَ يَكْفُرْنَ الْعَشِيرِ. That's no, they didn't disbelieve, they didn't come out from Islam, but they do disbelieve in what? In their husbands. How? He said, يَغْفُرْنَ الْإِحْسَانِ. That's, they are not appreciative. They disbelieve in the good things their husband have done for them. That is, لَوْ أَحْسَنْتَ إِلَىٰ إِحْدَاهُنَّ الدَّهْرَ. If you should be good to them for a year, ثُمَّ رَأَتْ مِنْكَ شَيْئًا, and she sees one little thing or something that you do, قَالَتْ مَا رَأَيْتُ مِنْكَ خَيْرًا قَطْ. That if you should be good to them for a year, and you offend her once, she said she has never seen any good thing about you. So she denying all the good things you've done. The Prophet ﷺ made us understand that is one of the biggest sins. And why he specified in women is because this attitude is most common among women. It happens among women too. So scholars like Ibn Uthaymeen, Sheikh al-Ruhaili, Sheikh al-Ruhaili specified. He explained this and he said it happens among men that one of the problems that we have, that people have in marriage, that couples have in marriage, is when the both angles are not appreciative. Because the Sallam specified the women to advise women, because he found out that it is most common. That's the most common among women. So among the reasons, among the advice he gives to couples is they should appreciate each other. They should what? They should appreciate each other. Always remember the good things they've done. Then the act of you saying, since when I got married to you, I've never seen one good attitude that you perform. You've never did anything that is you have not done anything that I'll call is something good. You deny all the good things. You disbelieve in all the good things they've done. Just for one mistake, he said, "Fahada kufr." He said, "This is what? Kufr. This is another disbelief. That's disbelief that will take you to hellfire." And that shows that it is min kaba'ir dhunub. Among the people that will enter hellfire first, before Allah will take them back to paradise, are these people. I mentioned yesterday, I said the way Jannah have darajat. You have Jannah Da'im, Jannah Dar Salam, Jannah Firdaus, like that. The way it has darajat, hellfire still have darakat. Darakat, and there are 5. The least among them, he said, in al-munafiqun fi darkil asfal. That's munafiq. Those hypocrites. To show you how hypocrites, someone that when he speaks, he lies. And when he promises, he fails. He does not fulfill promise. إذا حدث كذب وإذا وعد أخلف وإذا اؤتمن خان. And when he's entrusted with something, he betrays. When you're entrusted with secret, he tells someone else. When he gives something to hold for you, he denies you never give it to him. He betrays you, a betrayal. That's the sign of what? Some hadith said, you go to this person and say something that this person never said, just to cause calamity between them. So he said, this person, he will be the one they will use to start the hellfire. That if you have a well of hellfire now, that will be in the bottom line of the hellfire. Then he said, after those ones, is what? Al-Murtadun. Those people that, after they accept Islam, they will go back to Kufr. You were born a Muslim, then, times later, you say, okay, you've seen something else. If you don't want to get into Islam, don't get into it. Once you got into Islam, there's no going back. If you should go back, based on your belief, since you believe in the deen, you follow what the deen says. If you go back, after Munafiqun, you are in the other highest level of what? Hellfire. You know, Jannah is based on height, but hellfire, the punishment is what? Depth. So the ones who will be at the bottom line are the Munafiqun. Those are the ones that will face the most severe punishment. Then the one who follows are the Murtadun. That's those who, after accepting Islam, they neglect it. They'll go back and say, okay, they'll go to another religion. It's forbidden in Islam. They'll be the one following the hypocrites. Then the one who follow those ones are the Wafaniyun. Those that believe in something they make for themselves. Those that create their own God. I don't want to be too specific. Those that what? Create their own God. You understand what I'm talking about? Should I use idols? Those who do shirk, that worship idols specifically. These are people that will follow those who are what? Who neglect Islam. They will be the ones on top of those ones. You see, to Munafiq, Nifaq, you are a Muslim, but because you are a Munafiq, you will be in the bottom line. You are a Muslim, but because you left Islam, you will be after those ones. Before you see what? The idol worshippers, you think they will be the one at the bottom line. Then after those ones, he said who? Al-Kufar and Kitab. Those that they disbelieve, but they didn't believe in Islam. Those people of the book, but they are not Muslims. Those will be the one on top of those ones. Before you see what? Ahlul Kaba'ir. Ahlul Kaba'ir. Those Muslims who commit big sin. Like those Muslims who did what? Zina. Those Muslims who does act like this. It's part of kufr. It's among the reasons why people will enter hellfire. So, but it is the lowest part of hellfire, the lowest punishment of hellfire, but it is still hellfire. They will still receive what type of punishment there. Then we should begin about the aspect of zina when it comes to those punishments. Those people, they will be punished not if they have done tawbah before they die. Allah will forgive them, there's no need for going to hellfire. But if they don't do tawbah, the punishment that they were supposed to receive, for instance, something like aspect of zina, if they were punished for zina and they were made to do tawbah, fine and good, no more hellfire for them. Allah has nullified that, He has forgiven them if they were punished. But if they are not punished, they were not caught, and they do tawbah, fine and good, Allah's mercy might still permit them. But if you were not punished, and you do not do tawbah, and you die in that state, or you die without doing tawbah, you will receive the punishment in a more severe way. That is why the hellfire will go there. You can't go unpunished. You didn't do tawbah, you didn't beg for forgiveness. So you receive that punishment. So he felt that Islam honor women the most. But Allah made it to see hellfire so that you warn women about this thing. Islam honor women to the extent he made a surah, a complete surah, Surah An-Nisa for women. And he said among the reasons why man or humans will get into Jannah is because of who? Women. When you marry them, they're complete with your deen. Do you know how many ibadat you do, your deen is not complete. You fast for 10 years, you have not completed half of your deen. Like you are not sure if the ibadat your deen are accepted. But they just tell you that once you get married, half of your deen is completed. Because of who? Women. Then if you still have a mother that you cater for, your Jannah is what? Under their footsteps. If you don't have them, still keep doing dua for them. They are your mothers, they are what? Under their footsteps, you get Jannah from them. That is, if you are kind to them, you show goodness to them. That is, when Allah will be pleased with you, is when your parents are pleased with you. And when He's angry with you, is when they are angry with you. So if they are pleased with you, your mom is pleased with you. The Bible specified that you should be good to your mom 3 times before your dad. So if they are pleased with you in that angle, with that reason you get Jannah if you still have a mother. If you don't have, you keep doing dua and they are pleased with you in their belief, you can still get the Jannah. Or if they have done something bad to you in the past, and you have done something bad to them in the past before they died, you can start seeking forgiveness now. Allah may still forgive you, so you can still get your Jannah. Then the last one is what? If they are your daughters. If they are your daughters, you can train your daughter perfectly in Islam. They say when you train a man, you train a person. When you train a woman, you train a nation. It's an Islamic code too. See, if you can train your daughter in Islam, there's an hadith in that for. You see, if you train 3 daughters, 3 women, you train them perfectly Islamically. Say Allah has granted you Jannah. Just the same way you guaranteed Jannah from your mother, Jannah from who? Your wife. That's half of your deen from your wife. Your daughters too can still give you Jannah. That shows the blessing He has put to women. And these women, one of the things that they are doing that they neglect, they don't know about, they are just doing it out of their own emotions, because women are very emotional. That when you do something bad to them, they will just forget about all the good things. And they will remember only the bad thing you've done. So that is why He warns them about this. It's not as if He's kind of condemning them, but trying to address them. So they will not what? Lose the blessing Allah has given to them. Just because of one mistake. So should I not to advise our wives about this? Then we too, let's correct ourselves. That does not mean it's only women that does this act. Men do this act too. And it's not all women. But just because it is more specific among women. Islam sometimes use things if it's talking about things, it specifies on those that the things are common about. That is why the Quran, when we talk about it, we say az-zaniyatu waz-zani. That is because women, it started with women first. Because what? Women are the ones that what? For me, sin are the most. But when you want to use stealing, he said, as-sariqu was-sariqa. That is stealing, men that steal first. Because why? Stealing is common among men. So he starts to do, when you want to talk about punishment or talk to people, he starts to do that the thing is most common about. So I want to advise our family about this act, and we should also not fall into this act. Should be appreciative. No matter what, this statement is the statement of kufr. I've not seen any good thing you've done to me at all in this life. That's when I just open to you, I'll be giving you a problem. This statement is the statement of kufr. It's among the things that will take you to hellfire. So Imam Bukhari said it is one of the things that scatters marriage. And Allah does not hate what scatters marriage. What scatters marriage? When marriage what happens? Talaq. And it's one of the painful statements to spouse. You know how you are suffered for your spouse, and next thing she will say to you is what? You've not done anything good. How painful it is. You might just want to divorce her. And he said, Abghadu halal at-talaq. The worst halal, that's halal, that Allah just found that there are some things that you don't have any other options. He made it halal, but if you leave it, you have massive reward for it. That you don't have any options. That's when he said what? You should do talaq. That's why he allowed it. Just a small difference, like a thin line from him making it haram. Abghadu halal. You know, a lot of things are halal. The lowest one among them is what? Talaq. So to avoid this, one of the things that causes it is this statement. So Prophet made us understand that we should what? We should avoid it. We should be appreciative. you advise your wife to stop this statement, they should be appreciative, and you too, you should be appreciative to them. So this is what we want. Avoid talaq. May subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in knowledge, and may He safeguard the married ones. May He protect them from talaq, and may He bless them with good wives and perfect the wife's character, same as the husbands, to avoid mashakil, to avoid problems. May He save them from problems in marriage. ومن هنا أقف أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله